Welcome to Speechbox. I'm Jeremy Hirsch, and I got robbed at the Golden Globes last night.
Like the award show?
No, the strip club. Anyway, so as we said last week, we're going to do sort of a preview of the shows that are about to air on various networks and services like Netflix for Marvel and DC. First one that was announced coming out in April 10th exactly. They're doing Daredevil, which is really, really exciting. Charlie Cox is going to be Daredevil. He was in Stardust. He was also in Boardwalk Empire. It's basically another sort of dark and gritty take on the character after Ben Affleck did to the character what Ben Affleck did. Not really his fault. Pretty much the director, Affleck, was actually pretty decent. But it's exciting. Vincent D'Onofrio was going to be the Kingpin, which is really exciting. Dude's been in like everything. He was in Full Metal Jacket. He was in Men in Black, Law and Order, Criminal Intent. So that is tremendous star power there. And then one of my top 5 ladies of all time, Rosario Dawson, is also going to be in the series. So that is something else to be excited about. There's already pictures and things going online as they've been shooting already. The Daredevil costume is more sort of like a black ninja costume right now, like from the hand. That will probably progress over the course of the series. No word yet if they're going to utilize main Daredevil villain Bullseye. It's been said, you saw him a lot in the movie, and obviously the show's going to be for multiple seasons, so different characters and things like that can pan out, so that's exciting. They're also doing aka Jessica Jones. That show is going to also air on Netflix. Kristen Ritter is going to be the titular Jessica Jones character. Not much has really been released on the series as of yet. I know they just casted Michael Coulter as Luke Cage. Eventually, Luke Cage and Iron Fist are going to have a Heroes for Hire show, so you'll get your first glimpse of that character on Jessica Jones. Mike Coulter was in Good Wife, he was in The Following, and he was also in American Horror Story Coven. So, good actor there as well. Very exciting what Marvel's doing. They're going to piece those characters together, and eventually there's going to be a Defenders show with all of them. So, that is pretty exciting to watch unfold. So there's going to be a lot going for Marvel and Netflix and sort of that world building that they do. And obviously that's the same universe as the Avengers. So Marvel is building up something fantastic to watch. On the DC side of things, the Sci-Fi Channel is in talks to get a show called Krypton. Now, a little bit of interest on that because I thought they were going to do a little bit with Jor-El. But it's actually going to be Jor-El's father, Clark's grandfather. Don't know how that's really gonna go. I mean, sci-fi, they're gonna have a little bit more of a leash in terms of being able to do the superhero-y sci-fi stuff. That should be kind of interesting to see through, but I don't know, going back that far in Krypton's history, what they're going to do with that. A little bit was explored during the Smallville days, so I'm curious what it'll be, but not hyped as of yet for it. But then a lot more information is to be revealed. The biggest thing that's been in development right now is a Supergirl show on CBS. Greg Berlanti is the same showrunner who does Arrow and Flash. There's a little bit of conversation in terms of that Supergirl will exist in that universe. So that's just another hero that they can add. CBS has a 50% stake in the CW, so it's not really a surprise that will have some overlap. So far, Gemma Atkinson, her name has been attached to Kara, but that's not concrete. That's just pure speculation at this point. There's been a lot of different things discussed in terms of the tone of the show. There's been some things that said it'll be kind of like another procedural show like CBS has, because they want Kara to be a very smart, intelligent, intuitive character, besides being a strong, powerful character. So we'll see what they do with that, but it sounds kind of like Smallville-ish to me, and I did love Smallville, but we'll see where that goes. And basically, I think depending on how they do world building and making it interconnected to the other shows, there could be a lot of potential there. There's other shows that are discussed in the pipelines. TNT may get a Teen Titans show, so when we hear more about that, can definitely discuss that. That would be really, really exciting. I think Greg Berlanti and Mark Guggenheim might be tied to that as well if they do that. So there would be no reason why that show couldn't be connected to Arrow and Flash too. So there's a lot of great potential going forth, and it's like I've said in previous shows, it's a great time to be a fan because we get the option of having so many superhero shows to watch. So that's a little bit of a preview. Tonight for the Broment of the Week, we actually have an interview with Spencer Franklin. Spencer, thanks for coming on the show, man.
My pleasure.
Spencer, the first thing that I was curious about is you have some involvement with MAGFest.
I do. I'm here to plug it.
You were here to plug it?
Yes.
I did not know it had a hole.
Well,
Can you tell the audience and myself as well? So what's the deal with MAGFest? What is it?
well, MAGFest Whole is about 15,000 large at the moment. It's kind of it's short for Music and Gaming Festival. So, and it's held at the end of January, so the 23rd to the 26th, in National Harbor, Maryland, and it's probably the biggest party on the East Coast dealing with anything gaming related. We've got hundreds of consoles and arcade machines. We've got thousands of guests that show up, like John St. John, who does the voice of Duke Nukem.
Duke.
We've got Wes Johnson, who did Skyrim voices. We've got Marisha Ray. We've got Hot Pepper Gaming coming by to do a panel, and it's going to be pretty fun. And when you don't want to play games, there's concerts that you can go to just 24 hours a day.
And you are some sort of musician as well, sir?
I try to be.
EDM?
Yes, I find my hobby in music production and DJing, and I will actually be playing an unofficial show probably Saturday evening at MAGFest. So if anybody watching will be stopping by, be sure to find me.
Is there, do you have any sites or anything that we can A, put in the description below for you, and then B, where people can go and hear your music?
Possibly. They call me Strace, and my info will be down about here, hopefully. So
we will definitely get your information, and that is soundcloud.com/Strace Music, and then also facebook.com /Strace Music.
It is, and we will also put the MAGFest information down below too for anybody who would be interested in that.
Absolutely. Spencer, thank you for coming by and talking about music and gaming, my friend.
Anytime.
And as always, thank you guys for watching Speechbox. Subscribe to this channel. Like us on Facebook. Follow me on Twitter. That information will also be held below. And in regards to MAGFest, in regards to music, in regards to superheroes, always be a fan.